Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's hit, and the shot! Mbappe is flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Great hit! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given, it always was.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
In with a header! They've done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 17.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Batistuta. And the counter is on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Marquinhos gets it away. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of it. Just the keeper to beat! Shot a goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, they've got it again.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, he can't say now that he has got it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Odo, lobbed in behind.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Bouten getting this one clear. It's gone for a throw-in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been won straight back. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears. Can he put it away? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Messi. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Musiala. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And back to the keeper they go. He's had it taken off him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Batistuta. Van Bouten with the... Has a goal! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Well, that has not gone well. Well, played right into his path. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. And it's Gullit. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass. Musiala. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Messi! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too great. There's the whistle for half-time.
Un tropiezo no es una caída. Todavía se puede levantar el resultado, señoras y señores.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And pull it! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Messi. And it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he cuts out the supply. No, that's been intercepted. Now, this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That looks a good ball through. There's the hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 goals. And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, good ball. Oh, the shot could be on here. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yamal. Batistuta.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, delicate chip through. And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Otto. Oh, he's onto this. Tries to get it clear. Yaya Toure. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ribery. Pullet. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Yamal. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, super find. Picked out brilliantly. It's out for a goal kick.
Cambio.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Pirlo, just about up to 75 minutes. Marquinhos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? He's kept it out just. Pirlo standing over it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. He's through and all along, and the shot! And they can counter here. And he was quick to react. That has been cut short. David Villa. No, he's just misjudged that one. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Rice, and now the breakaway, and it's Batistuta. That's a nice pull it. It hits one, and it's in.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, and he's through the middle. Chance to shoot now. Real chance! He scores!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well read, nice interception. So that's it, it is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Gullit. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's had a hit! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! He scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bastoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Messi. This might spell great hit! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have them, and
Gullit! It's in! Two up, and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot. Now, who's going to be first? That's another chance. And that should get the job done. Messi. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pirlo, hoisted in. Well timed, excellent interception. Played back towards his own goal. Terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's had it taken off him. That is a great pick out. Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So now the difference is 3. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's in. Big chance! Marquinhos. Ruben Dias. Bullet! And again! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put it.
Pull it. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Interesting ball. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Batistuta.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That has been cut short. Now it's Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And there's the end of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 14. Lo reemplazará número 5.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. Mbappe. Marquinhos. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi. But it's decent hit! Oh, taken with style! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Marquinhos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Onana. Batistuta might just make this. Well, it's Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Hullet. De Jong. And it's Pirlo. Might be danger here. Picked up, and Messi! He's got a goal! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Short changes him with that pass.
Yaya Toure really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 29.950.
Mbappe, that's a little off target. And it's Gullit. Batistuta. Neymar. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sané. Oh, it's Batistuta. Yaya Toure.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. There's the hit! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Batistuta. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Batistuta. Onana. And Marquinhos. Marquinhos makes the interception. Sané. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Gullit. Neymar. Yaya Toure. In with a header! Oh, denied at the last.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Corner
20.
number 2 then.
Número 9. Entran número 6. Número 21.
Van Dijk gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Odo. And here's Batistuta. Great ball if he can get there. He's Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8. Número 11. Entran número 2. Número 19.
He's in a great position. Yamal. Well read, nice interception. Ribery. And the counter is on. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal.
And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Batistuta. Ribery.
He is through here.
And here's Hullet. Ruben Diaz has got himself a free kick. Gnabry. Guardiola. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ribery, good spot, he's seen the run. Neymar. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. De Jong. De Jong! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, they have a goal.
Can he put it away? He scores!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Oh, what? And the finish! It's in!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hullet reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.